Are you trying to speed up a manifestation? Do you have something that you're trying to manifest and it's kind of showing up, but not really, or maybe you're not getting any evidence at all, and you are just done and you want it to be here now? Trust me, I get it. I'm impatient, and when I want something, I want it here yesterday. In this video, I'm going to go over 5 techniques that you could use to speed up your manifestation. So let's jump right into it. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am the goddess Amber, and today we're going to be going over how to speed up your manifestation. I have 5 awesome tips for you lovely gods and goddesses out there to help you on your manifestation journey. And these apply if you're brand new at manifesting or if you've been manifesting for a long time, like yours truly. I have been manifesting for years now, and I have spent a lot of time figuring out exactly what works for me personally. And I kind of want to start off by saying what works for me may not work for you. Everybody's a little bit different when they're manifesting. Some people are more into meditation, some people are into scripting, some people just declare what they want. It really just kind of depends, and these tips can definitely help you speed up your manifestation. But if you find something that you feel works for you, then stick to that. And a good thing that helps figuring that out is kind of deconstructing your manifestations. When you have something manifest and you realize it, kind of think about, what was I thinking? How was I feeling when it actually came into fruition? What was the process that I did? And that'll kind of help you figure out what exactly you need to do that works for you to manifest. Okay, so enough of that before I get sidetracked. That's a whole different video. Tip number 1, if you see me looking off to the side, I have notes, so I apologize. But tip number 1 for speeding up your manifestation is to create smaller manifestations. And the reason you want to do this is because it builds the trust in yourself. You have to have confidence when you're manifesting that what you're going to get or what you're manifesting is already yours. It's coming to you and you're going to have it no matter what. So you want to have confidence with yourself when you say, oh, I want to manifest this job or this specific person or this car or this amount of money or a raise or moving, whatever it is. The sky is the limit, and you could even probably go past that, to be honest with you. But you want to have these smaller manifestations to kind of show yourself that, oh, I got this. It might seem like a big manifestation to you, but they're all the same. I think it's Abraham Hicks that said you can manifest a button or a castle and it's the same amount of effort. She said something along those lines. I probably just butchered it. But it's not that difficult to do once you really get into the mindset of, I can do this, I can do this, I have this, I've done it before. So something that I recommend that I like to do personally for these smaller manifestations is manifest free breakfast one day, a free cup of coffee. Manifest all the lights on your way to work are green. Manifest that somebody that usually wears a specific color somewhere wears a different color, or somebody says a specific thing to you, calls you a specific name, says a specific joke. And then every time that happens, you're going to build confidence in yourself and say, yeah, I am a creator. I am manifesting everything that I want. Yeah, this is great. Like, of course I can handle this. And then when you look at something that you consider a bigger manifestation, you're going to say, I got that. Look at all this other stuff I've been able to manifest, and I'm always manifesting. And it's just going to ground yourself. The confidence is going to come, and you're going to just feel great and be able to handle pretty much any manifestation that you want. It really creates a very strong base, at least for me. The second thing is techniques. There's affirmations, scripting, meditation, and what you're doing with all of those techniques is you're building the momentum for that manifestation to come in. You're creating what you want in your mind, in your vibration, in your head, and you're kind of telling yourself like, yeah, I got this. When you're scripting, you sit there and you write down what it is that you want and you feel like you've had it. And for me, that works sometimes. Like, I like scripting, but it doesn't always work for me. But it does kind of put you in the mindset of, yeah, I can totally have this. I feel great right now. And that's going to kind of build momentum in the direction that you want it to go and show the universe, hey, this is what I want to create. I'm feeling good about it. And it's going to say, okay, cool, and it's going to pick up. The third thing, which is very important, is being grateful for the things in your life that you have right now. Even the smaller things like a roof over your head, clean water, your friends, your family, coworkers. If you have a good, reliable running car, be thankful for that. Let's see, what else? You could even use those smaller manifestations that I was talking about in the first point and be grateful for those. But gratitude goes a long way when you are manifesting, and you could even be grateful for things that you haven't even gotten yet. That's pretty powerful too, because it will put you in that place of, I already have this, I'm happy, thank you very much for me having it, and it will help call it in a little bit quicker as well. It can be kind of difficult because doubts, limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, they can pop up and be like, you don't have that. What are you grateful for? And you just kind of have to be like, no, it's great. It's working out. I have it. I'm grateful for it. Thank you. And kind of push past that, which can be a little difficult. The fourth thing, speaking of negative beliefs, is redirecting your negative beliefs and your negative thoughts when they pop up. Now, when you are manifesting, depending on what you're manifesting, if it's something that you have resistance to, you will have negative thoughts. You will have doubts, you will have fears, insecurities, you will have things that pop up along the way that tell you, what are you talking about? You don't have this thing. You don't have this person or this job or this whatever it is that you're manifesting. So you need to find a way that works for you to redirect those negative beliefs. You could meditate on it. You could do affirmations that are the opposite of what your negative beliefs are saying. Or you could choose to just say, you know what, this is what I do, and this is pretty powerful that I found. I tell my negative thoughts and my negative beliefs, you do not have any power over me. You are not going to dictate to me what I can create in my reality, because this is my reality. And if I want a specific thing, job, car, career, amount of money, person, whatever it is that I'm manifesting, and I have all of this resistance, I just tell the resistance that, hey, you don't get to control what I'm doing. I mean, yes, you're resistance, but I see you, I acknowledge you, but I'm not letting you control what I'm doing. This is my life, this is my reality, and at the end of the day, I'm going to get what I want because I always have. And that might take a little bit of getting used to, because let me tell you, when I started manifesting, my limiting doubts, my negative beliefs, my resistance owned me. It owned me. It was all over, and it was so difficult for me to move past it. But I started realizing that I just had to tell it that it didn't matter. Like, you're my limiting beliefs, you're part of me, so yes, I accept you, but at the same time, you're not strong enough to tell me what I can and can't create, and I'm not going to allow you to tell me that anymore. And once I shifted into that, now every time I have a limiting belief or doubt or a fear or something pop up, I literally just look at it and I'm just like, that's nice, I appreciate it, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not letting you create that in my reality. It's not going to happen. I'm moving past that. And then the voice starts to get smaller and quieter and quieter. And then when it pops up, you just look at it and you're just like, yeah, it doesn't affect me. And wow, is that a powerful place to be? You are literally telling the universe and yourself, I've moved past this. I'm getting what I want. And it has no choice but to happen. It has no choice but to happen once you get to that place, because you are just on such a level that the resistance can't even reach you. You can hear it. It's like yelling at you while you're up on your pedestal with a microphone. It's like, hey, you still can't have that thing. And you just look down at it and you just go, I'm not bothered by this. I know what I'm getting. And it has no choice but to show up in your reality. And the fifth and final point for you gods and goddesses out there, which for me is the most important and best way that works for me, is to declare that what you want is done and it is happening right now. Declare it with such confidence and knowing, and just, it is done, this is what I'm getting, or this is what's happening, or this is what I'm not allowing, and this is what I am allowing. And I have used this technique. I used it yesterday, actually. I had a negative thought because I had a little bit of tooth pain. And I had a negative thought like, oh no, what if I have like an abscessed tooth or something, or I'm going to have to go to the dentist and get surgery or something like that. And I started to get a little nervous. And I caught myself doing that. And I literally sat up and I said to myself, no, I'm not getting an abscessed tooth. My teeth are healthy. I'm healthy. Everything is totally fine. I don't have to worry about it. My dad actually just called me that he's coming home from the dentist because he had an abscessed tooth. And it is so funny because, you know, he's fine, obviously, which is great. He's doing well. He got some medicine. He's good. But it just made me laugh when he called me on the phone and said, I wound up having an abscessed tooth literally overnight. He was completely fine yesterday when we were eating dinner and we were talking. Totally fine. All of a sudden, he wakes up this morning and his face is swollen. He has an abscessed tooth. And I just got this weird feeling about it and told my reality, that's not happening to me. In my reality, that's not happening. I declared it is done. Nope, not happening. I'm not living in the reality where I have an abscessed tooth or any kind of tooth pain. We're fine. And what happened? My dad wakes up the next morning all of a sudden with a horrible abscessed tooth that he had to go get taken care of. And I have done this so many times with so many different things by just saying, this is what's going to happen. I mean, I could go on and on with examples for hours, but I will share just one more example of me doing this. I declared that every time I go out somewhere, whether it's like a drive-through, the bank, the grocery store, wherever I'm going, that I never have to wait. And I also did that for my manifestations as well, that I never have to wait for my manifestations. They always come through quickly, easily, and I just know that. And the more that you tell yourself that, the more you're going to see it in your reality. So that's what I started doing, and I started getting evidence of it. So yesterday, I went to go to the drive-through for the bank to take out some money. I actually posted a video about this on my TikTok. And I had thought to myself, like, oh, the bank is usually very busy and I usually have to wait online. There's always people that are on the drive-through waiting, and there's always people that are inside trying to use the ATM. And it was a Saturday morning, so they were open for a few hours. And then I thought to myself, I was like, no, I never have to wait. I never have to wait, and it's done. And then I removed my awareness from that subject and thought about something else. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the bank, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go home. So I kind of thought about other things. And when I got to the ATM, there was nobody there. There was one woman using like the drive up where she was like talking to the bank teller, but there was nobody in the parking lot besides her. There was nobody at the ATM. There was nobody inside besides the people working there. And that is like unheard of at my bank for like a Saturday morning. So I actually posted that to my TikTok, and it just made me laugh because you see these smaller manifestations constantly, and they give you that confidence and that feeling of, wow, I can have whatever the hell I want. And then you create it. And then when it comes in, it becomes normal. And I should make that kind of like a 0.6, I guess, of speeding up your manifestations. Make it become normal that you get what you want. Anytime you get a manifestation, you can sit there and be like happy and confident and surprised that it showed up, but don't put the manifestation on a pedestal. Make it seem like, wow, yeah, this is normal. I get what I want constantly. That's the mindset you want to be in, because if you're trying to speed a manifestation up and you're saying to yourself, how come all of these things are happening, but not this specific thing? It's the fact that you're looking at it that way and saying this specific thing isn't happening, that it's not happening. Take it off the pedestal. No, my manifestations always come. I always get them quickly and easily, and I never have to worry about it. And then change your awareness to something different. Leave like the last thought that you had about that big thing you're trying to manifest, make it positive and say, nope, it's coming. It's here now. I always get what I want. I don't have to think about it. And then think about something else. And that will build momentum behind the scenes for that to come in faster, because you're not going to be resisting it as much. And anytime during the day that your brain comes back to that subject, because it will, do this same thing. It's coming. I don't have to worry about it. It's already done. I'm grateful that it's here. And that's it. And you move on to something else. Force yourself to think of something else if you have to. But leave that thought on a positive note, and it will come. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been manifesting lately, because I could go on and on for years about all my manifestations just in the past month. So let me know in the comments. Feel free to like the video and share it if you found it helpful. And I will see you guys in the next video.